Hi, this is Karen from Karen Clark Creations and Artsy Introvert. I have a big project that I have been really procrastinating on, and I thought maybe I need to try something small to get my creative juices flowing. So I have this cute little flower. I have a picture I took from my backyard, and I thought I would give it a paint today. I have my core watercolors. I drew a circle with a compass. I just flopped it over to draw a nice circle, and I used this compass to draw an outline of where I wanted the petals to end. I erased it a little bit, but I don't care that it's there a little bit after erasing it. It's just my sketchbook. It's just for me. I'm not concerned about that. So I am going to get started. If you hear background noise, you know, it's summer, it's a little warm, there's a fan running, and my guy is downstairs and doing some work in the basement. You know, maybe I'll put some music over this, maybe I won't. We'll see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna do an overall wash, I think, on all of these petals. Gonna get them wet first. Again, it's a little warm, so they might dry a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not worried about getting the whole petal wet either. Ooh, look at that go. Look at that go. Ooh. It's a little brighter than it needs to be, but I'm okay with it. I'm just adding water. I don't want to add more pigment because it's already so bright. So I'm just adding water to spread it out. This isn't a very dark, it's not a very dark flower. I'm gonna use a little water in my brush to lift some up. Okay, and then I'm going to blot that a little bit, because again, it's a little too dark, so I'm going to blot, knock it back a little bit. There we go. It's okay. This is Canson XL watercolor paper, so it's not the most forgiving paper, but it'll be just fine for this little project. I don't mind that is there. It'll be okay. And if I need to, I can rescue this with a little bit of gouache, and a little bit of, you know, layers, and it'll be fine. So I'm going to do the same thing with this flower. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a background yet. I might. I thought about doing it first, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I want to do it. Okay, I'm going to move on to the little leaves that I have here. They're a bright green, but they're not quite the bright green that is in the set, so I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit and add a tiny bit of red to kind of get rid of the brightness of that color. Yeah, that's good. I like that. The leaves look a little bit like fingers. Just have them kind of sporadic around there. I thought it was cute to have that, you know, not necessarily just with the flower, but a little extra here and there. I kind of like that. And since this is my sketchbook, I can do whatever I want. There we go. I might put another one over here. So I didn't draw it in, so I'm just gonna add it. I like that. Okay, now those are still wet. I'll dry those a little bit. I didn't go all the way to the pencil lines on this one because I think I made it a little too fat, but that's okay because I can erase some pencil lines once I'm finished. Okay, these are dry. I think that this green is a little too green for the centers of the flowers. There's a little bit of green around the center, but it's also a little yellow. So I think I'm gonna make a little bit. Yeah, I think I need it to be a little more yellow-green rather than green-yellow, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put that down here. And then I'm gonna let it flow a little bit. I am gonna need to bring back some of the white in this flower because there's a ring of pink, and between the green and bright pink is white. So I'm gonna need to add a little gouache, but that's okay. I got it out for a reason. I knew I might need it. And this is why I'm doing this instead of forging right into my project, because that it's meaningful to me and I wanted to start with a warm-up. I didn't want to make mistakes on my project that I don't know. I just didn't want to have to fix my mistakes as much on that one. Okay, so now the centers of these, they're pretty, they're like a dark burgundy. I think I'm going to try to make a little bit of an orange. I don't know if I'm going to, that could work. I'm also going to use gouache for that. And I'm okay with that. Let me dry. The reason I might need to use gouache in the centers is because of the little yellow spots here. I guess they're stamens. I don't really know the terminology, but the dark is underneath and the bright yellow is on top, and I can't paint around that. I can't. I just have no desire to do that. I could if it was bigger. But on this size, there's just no need to when I have gouache available. I'm going to drop a little bit of that red in there in the darkest spots. Dabbling it around so that it's not a perfect center circle. It's a little jagged because the centers of flowers are always textured. They're never just flat. There we go. That works. Do this one. I need to do a little bit of shadow between the petals. I'm gonna go with yeah, I'm gonna do the red, which is it's actually quinacridone magenta, and the phthalo green. And make a lovely purple. I think that will work. Okay, so this one. Soften those a little bit. Well, I'm going to try to anyway. It's the other dry already. Goodness. I should have done them as it was going. That's okay. I'll rescue it. It's fine. I like to say that every painting has an ugly stage, and this is in its ugly stage right now. But I'm going to do this one the same way I did this one, so that when I rescue them, I'll rescue them both. So they match. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it right. I don't know. Yeah, this one looks better. It's just so much softer. Let's see if I can do that. There, see, it's already bouncing back. This core paint is super pigmented. I am barely touching it to get a dab, and it's enough. It is definitely enough to work with. Okay, so I think okay, so there are also these little veins in them. They all seem to have like 2 little veins and then some extra. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna switch, I think, to a liner brush. Let's see. Let's see if that helps. I don't know, it might not. Okay, like, okay, so there's this pink area with white and then the green that I put. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pink, and then I'm going to use gouache to put the white back. So pink was this quinacridone magenta. Let's just add it all the way around, leaving space for what will be white. And it's not perfect. It's jagged all the way around, but oddly it does line up on each petal. It's kind of cool. Okay, I like that. It's okay that it's a little wonky. Nothing in nature, well, some things in nature are perfect, but this flower is not perfect. It's imperfectly perfect. Okay, so then we're going to do this one. Bring this out a little bit more. Go. Okay, so now we're going to add the gouache. Let's see how it goes before I get more out. Maybe it'll be strong enough. It might need multiple layers, but that's okay. I'm still trying to keep the petal shape there too, so that I don't, like the line separating the petals so that they don't blend all together. I want them to look like individual petals still. Okay, go. Do this one. Okay, now I think I'm going to add a little bit of white. Get some white fresh from the tube. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit more down here. A little more intense. In a much thicker application, when it's straight from the tube, you can get that effect a little bit better, rather than when it's been dried and re-wet. It's kind of thin and it is more transparent. When it's thick from the tube, or straight from the tube, it's thick and more opaque. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit just to make it look like the sun might be shining on it and having a little bit of a shine. And also can get rid of that blotchiness that I had before. See, it kind of knocks that back a little bit. Of course, if you like the blotchy look, keep it. I wanted it a little less blotchy. going to do it again over here. Okay, I like that. Next we'll work on the centers. Okay, for the centers, I like the color here. I think I just want to add the little yellow spots. I don't know, the stamens, I don't know what they're called. Okay, so I'm going to use the white here, but I'm going to scoop some up and move it down here. And then I'm going to add yellow to it. I could use the yellow gouache, but I don't want to introduce another color. I want to use the same color I've been using. And actually, it might need to be a little bit orange, but we're gonna try it. Let's see. A little dot. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's just see what happens when we use that. Ooh, it's not staying very opaque. Let's add a little bit more yellow. So up here, see, I think I like it better up here because it was darker to begin with. So I might darken that one up. All right, I'm going to darken that one up. I'm going to blot it to make sure it's dry. Okay, and then add this mix again. It's going to be a very dry mix though. I'm hardly adding any water, just a little bit of water. In fact, there's a drop of my ferrule I'm going to wipe off just to make sure. It's bleeding into that white because the white wasn't dry. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. I can do that. Fix it by blotting. Okay, I'm gonna dry it. I see right here, I don't love that. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that with this pinky opaque mixture I mixed up. Yeah. Knock it back just a tiny bit. Again, this is my sketchbook, so it really doesn't matter. But, you know, I want it to look good for me. That helped a little bit. That helped. Okay. Let's see. That's dry. I'm going to try this white mixture again. I'm sorry, white yellow mixture again. Drop them in there. Oh, that's much better. Well, can you see it? Yeah, that's better. I'm also going to add just white on top of that. I'm going to dry it. On just a few of the spots, you know, as if the sun's shining. Because when I dried that, it really cut back on the opacity. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'm good. I'm happy with it. It is simple. It was a great warm-up. I'm glad I didn't put the background in because I think it would have been too overwhelming. I love the lightness of it, the pastel color of it. I could probably spend more time on it just personally, but I shouldn't. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I want to define some of these shadows a little bit more back here. Separate the petals some. Bring that one to the front. Bring this one to the front. Doesn't take a lot, like we learned from the beginning. But yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. Put that one to the back a little bit further. There we go. A little more definition. That makes me happy. Okay, that's it. That is my little flower that I'm going to call Pink because I can't remember the name of it. Argyranthemum maybe. I don't remember, but there she is. Okay. Now lunch, and then maybe I'll actually start on the big project that I've been procrastinating about. We'll see. Thank you for joining me.